So Sonic has made a large amount of money, $300 million, in fact, on a $90 million budget, which may not seem like enough for a sequel, but you gotta consider what the times we're living in. It kind of makes sense that they're probably gonna make a sequel anyways. It'll probably make more money than the first one, considering that the first one only made $300 million due to unfortunate circumstances. And I'm not gonna talk about the unfortunate circumstances, because I don't have to, because we all know what they are. But Sonic 2, I think, is probably going to happen. We've seen movies get sequels for less. Tomb Raider and Pacific Rim and even An Edge of Tomorrow all come to mind. And yes, movies got sequels for less money, made less money. Tomb Raider, for example, had the same budget as Sonic, around the same budget as Sonic, but made less money than Sonic, and that got a sequel. Pacific Rim had a $190 million budget, but made barely much more money, made only $470 million worldwide, but had $190 million budget, and that got a sequel. What's gonna stop Sonic from getting a sequel? Obviously, Sonic is one of Sega's most, and obviously this movie has been very, very, very much successful. Any fan of Sonic can know that this movie is probably one of the best things that have come out of Sonic in a while. Yes, in a while, because Sonic games have not really, and yeah, you gotta count Sonic Boom, which is a disgrace of Sonic. But yeah, Sonic Boom does not exist. And the only other Sonic game that came out was Sonic Forces. I liked the game, but the game got mixed reception at best. And yeah, there was also Sonic Team Racing, but everybody quickly forgot about that game even existing. But yeah, Sonic has done really, really well at the box office. We don't have to tell you that. But what about the sequel? So at the end of the movie, spoilers for the movie, Tails appears at the end of the movie. Yes, Tails appears at the end of the movie because they're setting up a sequel. Many movies do this now at times, where they always set up a sequel at the end. And a lot of critics always complain about this. But really Marvel is are the ones that started this stuff first. A lot of movies want to set up a sequel, because they know that if this series is box office success, they can continue making more and more. But of course, obviously, Sonic, I think, is following the Sonic game timeline. Well, in the second Sonic game, Tails is an important character, along with the third. And the third one, I am making an assumption, will be being Knuckles the Echidna. Maybe possibly Sally the Hedgehog, as Dr. Eggman does still have Sonic's powers, as he still has the krill from Sonic. Maybe in the second or third movie, Metal Sonic or Sally the Hedgehog could be created from Sonic's krills. Another important element that we have not been introduced to yet is the Chaos Emeralds. Maybe in the second movie, Metal Sonic could be introduced, and the third movie, the Chaos Emeralds and all that stuff can be introduced in that movie. Which is why Knuckles is important for the third movie, because the Master Emerald Knuckles is the protector of the Master Emerald. Which, of course, yeah, that makes sense as a whole, why Knuckles would appear in the third movie. And of course, like in the third Sonic game, Knuckles would probably attack Sonic, as he would propose him as a threat. And maybe we can explain why the Echidnas were going after Sonic. They probably thought he was a perceived threat to the Master Emerald, and wanted to take his power to make sure the Master Emerald never gets taken. You never know. But maybe they're going, it's an unexplained reason why they went after Sonic. They assumed he was going after his powers, but maybe he was trying to kill him because they didn't want him to become a threat in the future to the Master Emerald. Wouldn't be surprised if that's the plot point they come up with. But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, it would be cool if it would be great if the movie got a sequel. One of the few good video game movies out there, and there's only like 4. And no, we're not counting movies that are based around, that take place in games, but they're not based off any video games at all. Yeah, there's several of those movies as well. But yeah, Sonic, of course, needs a sequel. Sonic needs a sequel, yes. And yes, the second Sonic game and the third Sonic game, of course. And of course, you're going to have the bad part of the fan base complain about it, but those are not the people who are not going to be buying the Sonic movie to begin with. The MTP, Sammy Classic Sonic fan, who has admitted that that was all fake and all persona, and that his opinions are all fake and not real about, Sonic design and stuff. And then you have the worst part of the fan, the one who must not be named, of course. We don't want to mention their name, but yeah, the Sonic fan base finally went together, and and they fixed it, and they fixed Sonic's design for the fans, which of course made everybody happy. And of course, because, and I think that the Sonic is one of the most, popular gaming franchises out there, and considering how well the mobile games sell, considering how, well the Sonic series is, and how well known the Sonic franchise is, and yeah. And another problem, and the only other problem is that considering the Tawna scene that Sega has done to Sonic with Sonic 06, Sonic Boom, and yeah, various other mixed reception games that some people like, but some people hate. And the problem is that Sonic's, reputation in the past. The thing is that Sonic, let's remember, Sonic 06 existed. Yeah, that game existed. And yeah, that made a lot of, and yeah, this movie, of course, would have had much more better box office potential if Sonic 06 and Sonic Boom didn't exist. But yeah, I think that this movie should be it's probably gonna be a sort of thing. Movies had got a sequel on less money. Let's look at Tomb Raider, which stats getting a sequel and it had the same budget as Sonic and made $40 million less than Sonic. So yeah, Sonic movie is one of the only good video game movies and should get a sequel. Goodbye.